What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we're comparing the Galaxy Note 8 to the iPhone 8 Plus. Keep your pants on. Let's have a civilized conversation here. So as far as specifications go, the iPhone 8 Plus is rocking Apple's new A11 Bionic chip. And this thing sees pretty hefty performance gains over the last generation processor, as well as a pretty beefy benchmark score compared to the Galaxy Note 8's Snapdragon 835, with a single core score of 4,265 and a multi-core score of 10,193, which is pretty crazy. The iPhone 8 Plus packs 3 GB of RAM, but that's pretty tiny in comparison to the Note 8's 6 GB of RAM, but I guess as benchmarks show, RAM isn't really everything. Around the front, the iPhone 8 Plus has a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS display, while the Note 8 packs a massive 6.3-inch Super AMOLED display with a 2960 by 1440 resolution, and I'd be lying if I said this thing wasn't very beautiful. Both devices pack fingerprint scanners as well, which is nice, but the Note 8 does also include iris and facial scanning for some added convenience. And I'm a big fan of that face scanner, but unfortunately the iPhone won't get that until the iPhone 10 comes out in about a month. As far as design goes between these two, well, the iPhone 8 Plus and Galaxy Note 8 both feature similarities in this department, with glass sandwiching a metal frame. That being said, I do prefer the curved glass on the Note 8, but I'm happy to see Apple adopt a glass back once again and join the rest of the smartphone world by adding wireless charging, which the Galaxy Note 8 packs as well. Though keep in mind, with both of these devices being glass and easy to break and scratch, I would definitely recommend picking up some protection. Now, if you'd like to keep your iPhone slim and protect it from those scratches, I definitely recommend picking up a Kadabi case, and I'm a big fan of their Veil XT lineup, and a big shout out to them for sponsoring this video. I've covered Kadabi in the past, and like I said, the Veil XT case is impossibly thin. It's one of my favorite, coming in at just 0.35 millimeters, and it's available in a wide variety of colors, though they do offer a ton of other cases, all of which I will leave linked below for you. These cases are certainly thin as can be, and I definitely recommend checking out Kadabi using the link in the description below. They make some pretty cool cases. With the Note 8, I do have a pretty slick dbrand skin on here that I definitely recommend picking up, and I covered a ton of other cases and accessories for the Note 8, which you can find linked in the video description as well. Another thing to mention is that both devices are water resistant as well, with the iPhone packing an IP67 rating while the Note 8 sports an IP68 rating. Each device comes in varying storage options, starting at 64 GB as a baseline, but the Note 8 is expandable via micro SD card slot up to 256 GB. As far as audio goes, the iPhone 8 doesn't feature a headphone jack, no surprises there, but it does pack stereo speakers, which sound really great over the Note 8's single mono speaker. When it comes to camera performance, it's going to be a tough call. Both devices offer exceptional image quality here, but the Note 8 does offer optical image stabilization on both its wide angle and 2x telephoto 12 megapixel rear cameras with an aperture of f1.7 and f2.4 respectively. The iPhone 8 Plus also has dual 12 megapixel sensors with the same type of lens setup, but with an f1.8 aperture on the standard lens and an f2.8 aperture on the telephoto lens, but both of these cameras shine in their own ways. One thing that you will find native to the Note 8 that you won't find on the 8 Plus is a manual camera mode, which works pretty good to get the exact shot that you want if you know what you're doing. With the iPhone 8 Plus, you have Apple's portrait mode and the new portrait lighting feature, which offers editable lighting effects, both of which work great for getting professional looking shots. Over on the Note 8, we have live focus, which provides a similar effect to the blurry background that you get on the 8 Plus, but allows you to edit that focus after the shot. But I'll be sure to leave galleries linked below in case you want to check out the full resolution images between these two for yourself. The iPhone 8 Plus also shoots slow-mo video up to 240 frames per second in full HD, which is very impressive, and it also features 4K 60 recording. But keep in mind, it's very possible that Samsung could update the Note 8's camera to feature the same thing, so I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. Now, when it comes to software and performance, if you're buying the Galaxy Note 8, you're more than likely going to be taking advantage of the S Pen. This is a standout feature aside from the display, and the S Pen offers a ton of awesome things if you're into it. And I covered a lot of these in my full review, and if you want to check that out, I will leave a link below for you. But you can't get an S Pen anywhere else, so if that's your thing, you're probably going with the Note 8. Obviously, the iPhone can't compete in the S Pen department, and as far as software goes, what you see is what you get with iOS, unlike Android. Both phones are super speedy though, and easily able to handle whatever you throw at them, but it's important to mention that the Note 8 isn't running the latest version of Android just yet, while the iPhone 8 Plus shipped with iOS 11. Though this could change very soon with a software update, but that's anybody's guess as to when. With the Note 8, we also have the Bixby Assistant, which has experienced some growing pains, but has mostly leveled out, and over on the iPhone 8 Plus, we have Siri, which has experienced the same issues, but over a longer period of time, though for the most part, both assistants are solid. Battery life is going to be a toss-up between these two because it's going to depend on how you use your device, what carrier you have, your location, etc. All kinds of things factor in here, but in my experience, the iPhone 8 Plus has definitely beat out the Note 8 in terms of battery life and usability. But at the end of the day, which one are you going to choose? If you're considering buying either of them, it's a tough call for sure. The Note 8 is a considerable upgrade over the Note 5, which is the last iteration that was fully available to everyone, while the iPhone 8 Plus is undoubtedly an incremental upgrade over its predecessor. But if you're coming from anything below an iPhone 7, it's going to be a noticeable upgrade. I don't know, though, let me know what you think about the Galaxy Note 8 or the iPhone 8 Plus in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up. And if you want to argue down in the comments, I can't stop you, but I think it's pretty silly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Subscribe for more videos like this in the future. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.